Alright, welcome back guys, my name is D, and today I'm going to do a quick guide for Ragnarok Online on how to make Zeny for beginners. So this is a question I get a lot, mostly every week. So for the first tip, it's pretty obvious. It's to pick up all the loot and make an overcharge merchant. So if you guys don't know, the merchant class has a skill called overcharge. It's basically a skill where if you sell anything to the NPC, you get 24% more Zeny. So on top of that, the merchants also have a discount, which is a way where you can actually buy anything from the NPCs discounted at the same percentage, 24%, just to save you some Zeny there. So a few ways that you can actually utilize this is by, if a server is kind of new, you can always hang out at NPC or tool dealers and then offer to sell their loot for them. So these are basically for lazy players that don't want to make another account or another merchant, and you can just make a profit off them. I usually just take off 4 to 5% off of that, off of how much the total amount the NPC gives, and you can actually do that. Or you can actually buy loot from popular leveling spots. I used to do this back in old RO. There's like a hold spot 2 maps down Morok, and I basically bought earth peelings and then sold it once I didn't have any more Zeny. So you can do that. I would recommend just setting buy the loot as low as possible so that you have a bigger profit. Alright, and for tip number 2, it's to spend less on potions and actually make a profit every time you return to town. So you can do this a couple of ways. You can always use like lesser potions like reds, milks, and there are also options that with certain headgears or accessories, you can actually increase the heal amount. So I would definitely suggest picking restoratives that are low in weight so that you can actually carry more, as well as restorative items that heal a lot. So one thing I like to do, especially if I'm not really established yet, is I like to use meat as a prime source of restorative item. So if you don't know, meat actually heals a lot, and you can actually increase that heal limit by getting 2 Spring Rabbit cards. So Spring Rabbit card basically gives you a 50% increase of heal amount. So if you have 2, it basically doubles its healing power. I would just suggest putting it in something cheap like a Nile Rose. Have 2 of them and you're pretty much set. And another option you can actually use is to equip a fish and mouth accessory. I believe it's a lower accessory, and then using fresh fish as your restorative item. So fresh fish is a little expensive. The good thing about it is it's only 2 weight. So if you have a cart like the merchant class, you can just put 4,000 in your cart and then just rush off to Bayalan and farm like a ton of cards and hope to get lucky. So that's actually a strategy I use, especially if the server has that headgear. And another option as well, if you're on IRO, you can actually get a witch pumpkin hat and an alarm mask. So it's basically a combo, and use pumpkins. It heals a lot, and pumpkins are pretty light, and you can actually stock up on that. So yeah, that's tip number 2. So tip number 3 is basically, well, it depends on your server because some servers don't have it, is to make a lot of merchants. So you can do this by having dual logins if your server supports dual logins. What I personally do is like on IRO, I have 3 merchant accounts separate from my main accounts, and then I just use them to vend in Frontera. And you can actually use this like for the first tip as well. You can just place it in like tool dealers and or popular leveling spots, and then just buy and sell from there. But I use it mainly just to sell my MVP stuff or whatever cards I get, just to basically make bank quickly. Because if you're leveling and not vending, you're kind of losing out there. So that's why that's tip number 3. And one last tip, a bonus tip, is to always get that VIP or premium service. So if you guys don't know what that is, it's basically a paid service where it increases your experience and drop chance by a certain amount. And the reason why I like that is, since you're already playing the game, you're already spending time and effort, why not have a higher like drop multiplier in general? So that's how I got that Orc Lord card in the past. That's how I like farm cards off of Bayalan. And yeah, so you can definitely use this. One strategy I like to do is just to farm Bayalan until I hit like 90, because usually that leveling spot is ranged from like 70 to 80, the mark spawns, and I just farm up to like 80 or 90 just to get like a lot of cards. And what usually I hunt and sell are mark cards, Hydra cards, Therafrog cards, and Fen cards. Those are gonna be pretty much the most expensive cards at the start of the server. So you want to get a head start off of everyone else, because everyone is gonna try and level fast, but not everyone is like thinking on where they're gonna get the Zeny to spend on late game WoW stuff. So you can do that, or of course you can always just make Zeny the normal way by buying and selling, or just vending in general. So yeah, those are the 3+1 bonus tips I have for you guys. If you guys like this content, still kind of awkward, still trying to figure out a way to format this, but let me know if you like it in the comments section below, and what other guides you want to see in the future. Alright, so yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you have any friends that are looking into playing RO, or just want like guidance in general for like builds or guides like this, just share them the video. Greatly appreciate it. And yeah, like, subscribe, and see you guys next time.